let's talk about today's meditation. So, as I'm sure we're all aware, the world is a little bit crazy at the moment, and sometimes what we're hearing and what we're seeing can be a bit disheartening, and it's hard to know what to do. And so today's meditation is to counter that, to do what we can do in ourselves to find the peace and the energy that we need to embody, that we need to bring into the world to make sure there's more of it. And so today's meditation is called Metta. So the old Pali, which is old ancient Buddhist language. So it's Pali. The language is Pali, and the name of the meditation is Metta, and it basically translates to loving kindness. So this is a loving kindness meditation. In that, what we're going to do in this meditation is essentially go into our heart, connect to our heart, and this is obviously the center for love, compassion, kindness, warmth. And so with this meditation, what we first of all do is connect to that energy that we all have, the most powerful energy that we all carry. In terms of our chakras, the heart center is sort of the center. It's between all the other chakras, all the other energy centers. And so, the energy center of the heart is the most balanced. It is the central point. It is the bird, the body of the bird to the wings either side, the right and the left, yin and the yang, whatever you want to sort of paradigm you want to put on that. We're looking for that center point, the balance in between it all, and that's the heart. When we can act and move from this center, when we can really embody our heart energy, then we are bringing something crucial into the world. We're shining a light that we don't know how far that light's going to reach and how far it's going to travel, but it can lead to profound changes. I mean, light, actual photons, so like emitted by the sun, for example, the energy of light will travel infinitely. It will only stop when it hits something else, so there could be and we as humans, this has been scientifically noted and recorded and studied. We do emit light. It's sort of imperceptible to the human eye, but there are, there's equipment that we can use to register that humans emit a light, right? So you emit light, you emit photons, and that means you are emitting an energy that can travel forever. So let's say that light that you emit, one of those photons, it's at an angle coming out of you that it goes up into the sky. It doesn't hit, any clouds. It misses the moon. It doesn't hit. It can go to the edge of the universe. If nothing is in the way of that photon, that energy that you're putting out, then it can travel to the very edge of the universe, And so that is the energy that we emit. That's the energy that we carry. That's the possibility of the energy that we create. And when we attach something deeper to it, when we think about that in terms of the energy of our heart or the energy of our actions, how far is that little packet of energy going to travel? Is that going to reach somebody else that needs it? Does it go around the whole world? Does it, create a chain reaction? That energy impacts someone that creates their own energy and creates their own energy, and before you know it, that energy comes back to you. So this is what we're going to work on today. This is what we're going to embody. This is the the energy that we're going to put out into the world, and it's loving kindness. We're going to send out loving kindness because who knows where it's going to end up. And so it's a very simple practice, but essentially once we connect to the loving kindness, the energy of our hearts, first of all, we give it to ourselves, first and foremost, fill up your own cup. And once we have filled ourselves with this energy, then we send it out of ourselves. And so we begin just sort of, in our immediate environment, in the room that we're in, wherever you are, we spread it out, we emit it. And at some point, once you've filled the space, the environment that you're in, you go further. And, you go beyond yourself, and maybe you can see yourself spreading this energy to the whole planet, But most importantly, we actually do send it directly to people, So once we've given it to ourselves, we might then give it to a friend, a family member, someone that just comes to mind. And then, once we've sort of given out as much as we can, and we're really in that energy, then we look to send that energy from our hearts to somebody that maybe you would consider an enemy. Maybe somebody that has wronged you or that you wish ill, and you start changing that. Because obviously we can see when that energy is allowed to continue as it does, we can see the end result, And so if we can't change that energy in ourselves, in our own lives, how can we expect anybody else to change it in theirs? And so this meditation is taking that action, taking that responsibility and saying, okay, this is a dynamic, this is a pattern in the world. And if it is in the world, then it is also in me. And only once we are able to change it within our own lives can we ever even imagine that it's going to go change in the world as well. So, this meditation can be done sitting, cross-legged, kneeling. It can also be done lying down. Obviously, there's more chance that you might fall asleep lying down, but if that is how you want to go about this, then that is entirely down to you. Okay? But come into a position, sitting or lying, come into the position that's going to be comfortable for you to meditate in, and we will begin. So, tilt the pelvis forwards, lengthening through the spine, rolling your shoulder blades backwards, and closing your eyes. Taking a moment to gather your focus, your concentration, as you bring your awareness out of your heads and into your hearts. As we move away from thoughts, away from thinking, coming into our bodies, into feeling. Tuning into every feeling, every sensation that our bodies have to offer. Touch, temperature. Feel the weight of your body as you sit here now. And as you connect, as you tune in, softening. Softening your body, soften your shoulders, softening your face. No thoughts need thinking about, and there is nowhere else to be. Taking control of your breath, breathing in deeper. Deep belly breaths in and out through the nose. Every inhale as deep as you can, breathing into your belly, filling your lungs. As you exhale, squeezing all the breath out of your body. And deeper breaths in, and longer breaths out. Center your awareness in your experience. The experience of breathing, your body moving, lungs expanding. With every inhale, your body rises, and with every exhale, your body floats back down. Center your awareness in this experience. Center your awareness in the part of your body from where you grow, from where you float. With every inhale, becoming bigger, becoming more. With every exhale, releasing, letting go. As you breathe, inhale as deep as you can. At the end of your inhale, pause for just a moment. And then exhale as long as your inhale. And then once again, at the end of your exhale, pausing for a moment. Inhaling deeply, suspending the breath. Exhaling completely, suspending the breath. Keep breathing in this way. Find the rhythm, using your maximum lung capacity. Connecting to the physical experience here in your chest. At every point in the suspension of our breath, settle into that stillness, the weightlessness, the quiet that it creates inside. With your attention here in your heart center in your chest, feel the expansiveness, the space, the dimension. And in this space, the beating of your heart. The heart, the organ that keeps us going. Keeps us alive. And the heart, this organ that keeps us alive, also the center of our love. It is here that we find compassion, kindness, understanding. Some of the most powerful qualities anybody can have. And they all come from the heart. Connect to this energy. If you embody these qualities daily, they will be easy to find. For some of us, maybe they seem a bit of a struggle. But know that they are there. You are a human. It is impossible to be without them. Connect to your heart. Pour your awareness into love. Pour your awareness into your heart and allow that energy to overflow, filling your body as it expands from your heart, filling your chest. As you continue breathing, allow yourself to love every breath. Allow your lungs to be the pump, just like your heart, to spread this energy further inside of you. The love coming from your heart, filling every breath, spreading as a warmth inside of us. Fill every corner of your body with love. Feel the warmth, the energy, as you love every part of yourself. Spreading the energy of our hearts through the whole of our bodies. So that now we are nothing but loving awareness. The very core of your energy, your focus, your concentration, embodying the energy of the heart, allowing you to love every part of yourself. And still let it grow. Allow the love to flow beyond your body. Allow your body to emit this energy. To send it beyond the limitations of our physical form. Like a lighthouse, shining in the dark. Further and further. Sending your love out into the world. Our hearts full, our bodies full, our homes full of love. In the same way you've filled the whole of your body with love, fill the whole of your home. Every nook, every cranny. So that no matter who visits and where they find themselves in your house, they will be in the center of your heart. Our awareness, our energy, infinite. Our capacity for love, infinite. Spreading it to our neighbors, to our streets, our towns, our cities. Our love pouring out into the world. Indiscriminately. Nobody is unworthy. Every person, all beings, allow your love to spread out into the world. The candle that lights other candles never loses its flame. Be the light that lights up the life of others. Fill them with so much love that it is impossible for them to not also burn just as bright. love, compassion, kindness, warmth. Always, every day, give this to yourself. And every day, carrying this energy out into the world. And so when you're ready, embodying this power, this energy, as we prepare to come out of the meditation, know that the end of the meditation is not the end of this practice. Know that it is possible to stay in this space inside of ourselves. That all you have to do is be. Be who you are. Be a human. Be in love. And so when you're ready, coming out of the meditation, ready to shine in the world,